Alright, hello people. The date, as you can see, Sunday, March 7th, 2010, and the time is 10:16 a.m. This video is just to cover like things you could do to plan, the next day. The last video I made, I showed what I showed was that I was I planned on trying to take a trade off of this, the low of the previous day, which this is Thursday here. And what I had done was I had marked off the low of Thursday and the high. There's a reason that I have two levels here. I don't remember, it might be something. Oh yeah, so the high of Wednesday was here. It was this lower level here. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see that. The high of Wednesday was here, right? And this happened Wednesday at 2:48 p.m., which is the 3rd, right? And then when you scroll over into the future, the high of Thursday was here. So that's why I figured these two areas, something might happen if price got to that level on Friday. So I marked off those two highs excuse me, and the low of Thursday. And Friday morning when I got up, price was somewhere around here, somewhere in here, I think. No, somewhere in here, because I think it was 3 something when I took the trade. Can't remember. Hold on, let me just back check, because it's here somewhere. Yeah, it was somewhere around 4 something, close to 5 in the morning, when the opportunity came up, the trading opportunity came up. It was if I recall correctly, 50% retracement on the fib, and I took the positions off when it got into some resistance levels. But needless to say, I marked off those levels, the highs and the low of the previous days, and going into the future, you can see that what we're looking at here is a 512 tick chart, by the way, of the pound dollar. You can see that price bounced off the support, the previous day's low, which acts as support. Non-farm payrolls came out somewhere around here. It spiked through it, but could not continue lower. I guess whatever, people realized that the fact that the unemployment rate was still around 9.7%, I think, and the non-farm payroll numbers in general wasn't too good. It was basically the same old. So price went up, and we see that here in this area it stalled. It stalled out, and this is on the 512 tick chart. So if we look at it on the 5-minute chart or on a 133 tick chart, which is what I have to the left, you'll see that same level, I didn't show it. Let me just bring this over here quickly. This level, the high of yesterday, was around 1.5136. And when you come over here and you look at it on the 133 tick chart, hope you guys can see that 5136 is around here. Let me put that in over here. 136. Yeah, is around there where that red line is. It's not really straight, but 51.36 is around there, and a midpoint, a pivot, a median pivot was there. I think it was the one in between this would be R1, and I guess R2 is somewhere further up. Yeah, it would be here. So that would be the midpoint in between R1 and R2. So here you have a confluence of a pivot level and the high of the previous day. This is a good area, if you realize that you have other signals to confirm whether it's, I don't know if it's divergence. Well, you're probably not going to see that. Well, maybe, I don't know. I don't even look at MACD really, but or some reason to think that your momentum is going to change to the downside. I don't know what indicators you guys may be using. I can tell that using CCI, and you could take a trade here with a relatively tight stop, and when it got down to here, okay, so it didn't get to this triangle one here. This is a weekly pivot level. It didn't get all the way down there, but you could take a position off. You're talking about from 36 to down here. Even if you look at here, you're looking at what, 26 pips or so. That's decent, so basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna take a look at marking off where Friday's lows were. So I'm just gonna move this down to Friday's low, and I'm gonna move this up to Friday's high, and I can get rid of this one for now. So basically I have those two levels marked off on my chart. Oh man, I shouldn't have deleted that so quickly. Well, I have another one here for some reason. I don't remember why I had it there. It's probably something else I was looking at, but that level where price came back down and tested there, I'm just gonna keep an eye on this area here. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep an eye on that area there, because price may react when it gets to that level sometime in the future. So there we have, I hope you guys can see it, the high of Friday and the low of Friday, and this area here that acted as support when it retraced a little bit, which is actually the same area that I mentioned earlier, where there's like a weekly pivot, and the R1 level of yesterday was somewhere, or Friday was in that zone, a little below there, so pretty strong support area. And we'll just see what happens in the morning. Hopefully I get up early to be able to take a few trades off of these levels, or I guess if not, I could just do a video and we could recap what happens at those levels. Alright, that'll be it, and that's just simple planning for the next day. Taking this is not even an indicator or anything, that's just looking at the highs and the lows of the previous day. You can even do that with the high and low of the week, but the video is getting a little lengthy, so I'll cut it off there. I guess you guys can do that on your own as homework or whatever. Alright, later.